Good morning, Simone. On Friday, 26th, after yesterday's mega heat wave, it's now raining. Of course, we're in Cumbria. I've done your reading today. I'm going to show you the cards. And I pulled them from two different decks. I pulled the same cards because I like to interpret the energy from both decks. So the Rider-Waite-Smith is the first card, and the overall energy today is Justice. Then we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ten of Wands. Now in the Light Seers deck we see Justice depicted like so. The Six of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords even, the Emperor, and a Ten of Wands. So like I said, the overall energy I get for this is the Justice card. So it's bringing about an energy of stability and cosmic order. This card may appear when you need to stand up for yourself and your beliefs, but it's important to remain objective and stay out of ego as you evaluate a situation. See, we've got Justice with the sword and the scales. In this depiction we still have the sword and the scales, but she's balancing the scales on the swords, if that makes sense. So instead of being in one hand and the other, she's balancing it on the sword. The sword isn't open, it's not open, it's not drawn, it's half sheathed. So this could be open, it could be closed. So depending on those decisions, those difficulties, you can open it fully or close it up. Now I like this depiction down here because we've got that. This looks to me like it's work. She's smiling, but she's also working with the shadow self. I do love that. She's meditating on this. Whatever those decisions are, she's meditating on that, and she's asking the help of her shadow self in that respect. And it comes out, another duality comes up in the next card with the Six of Cups. So this is movement, balance, and situations, solutions, and harmony, and innocence, joy, and nostalgia, and reconnecting with your inner child. Now that's why I really like this card. So this is man and his dog, or person and his dog, reminiscing about when they were both younger. So this could be getting in touch with your inner child, your subconscious, to relive some memories or past experiences have taught you lessons that are now important today, which is coming up within Justice. So something you may have learned from a past experience, a happy experience, but a past experience, but it's creating that sense of wonder, which leads us to the Two of Swords. So we've got this lady, the sea behind her is relatively calm. There's some mountains there, but she's blindfolded. She's got two swords, direction, crossroads, left, right, but she's blindfolded, so she can't possibly see the way forward, or she's blinded to the way forward. Now in this depiction with the Light Seers, we have the crows that are tying knots around this lady's head, and she's trying to fight them off. So there could be multiple people spinning yarns, as Mums Richard used to say, but there could be people telling you tales. There could be, I feel that there's too many things going around in your head, and they're causing problems, and you're trying to remove this blindfold. So you're weighing options, difficult decisions, and indecision. So it could be the competition between people, but by composing yourself, going back to this inner child state, and potentially even working with your shadow self, I feel that this blindfold is going to be, you're going to be able to pull it off quite easily. You're going to stop the chatter of the crows, and that blindfold is going to come off. So next we have the Emperor. Now this is a lot of strength within this card, reliability and the ability to work hard as well, associated with construction, formulation and solidity. So this king sat on, or this emperor sat on his throne. He's got mountains behind him. He's got a beautiful red cloak on, but he's still armoured, so he's still protecting himself. He's still cautious. He's ready, but he's ready to take action. So it shows that how to create he's building a lasting support for what he's, when these decisions come through, that lasting support is there. Now this king is looking all up, this emperor is looking a lot more relaxed. He's either sat on, I thought he was sat on a chair, but it looks like it's not so much a throne, it looks more like the moon he's sat on, but he's holding a chess piece. I'm not up to speed on my chess, but I think that's a king. I'd have to double check on that, but I think that chess piece is a king in that one. So he's in control. He's in control of high people. But it's worth lending on that strength, that stability, because he is building and he's looking off into the distance. He's, again, this is alluding to a lot of inner work, the shadow work, the inner child work, the meditative contemplation. So this emperor is just sat. He's not focused. He's thinking, and he's away. He's meditating. Unfortunately, if it's not done in a correct way, and I think this is a little bit of a, not so much of a warning, but just to make you aware that sometimes you can be working a little bit too hard, even though the ones are a spark of inspiration and fire and symbolize the desire to grow. This tends at the end, it's the completion. So this is the result of that hard work. All of this introspection is the result in hard work. But just be mindful of looking where you're going. Sometimes you can make work a little bit too hard on yourself. Maybe too much work and not enough leisure time. But you can be, you are heading towards this town, this lush forest, all the greenery. It's heading in the right direction, but you could be making life a little bit easier for yourself. And again, the Ten of Wands in the Light Seers, you are at the end of this path. You've come down the mountain, but in this depiction here, you've got some help. So instead of doing it all on your own and getting to the same destination, you've lent on some help here, and you've made your bag a lot lighter, and you've put the burdens onto someone or something that can carry them for you and help you work your way through your introspection and your way forward. I feel that this is more, I'm just going to see if this is more career orientated or love orientated. It feels more career orientated because you've got cups and wands here. Both are passion and creativity, so it could be works of passion. So more the holistic work rather than. So let's have a little look here. So yeah, Eight of Wands, whatever is coming in, once you've lent on that, you've got the Eight of Wands, passion, all of these sticks, all of these ones, especially in those ones here, they've all got greenery on. So are these ones here. This is coming into the town in the background, the lush pastures there, but this is coming in swiftly. This is not so much of a slog now. You've lent on some help. You've asked the Emperor. That could be male or female. Gender is irrelevant, but you could be lending on that strength. and this movement is coming in very, very quickly. The Emperor could also be yourself. You could be the Emperor, but you're having to have a little bit of introspection, some inner child work, some meditative work, because there's a lot of introspection in the first 3 cards in various forms, but it will start coming in really, really quickly for you. So I hope that resonates with you. I'm just going to pull a card from the Moonlit Forest as a final message for you. And I hope your day's going well, and I hope you're not too hot, as we all were yesterday. Okay, so let's see what the Moonlit Forest has. Okay, Lone Wolf Spirit, strength, independence, calling. Your power rises when you trust your own howl. Okay, so the Lone Wolf, the Emperor, he's on himself, he's by himself, contemplating. The decisions are all coming through. The inner child work, or reminiscing, and the justice, and potentially some shadow work. Again, it's all introspection, but the Lone Wolf Spirit is there with you. So I hope that resonates with you, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye for now.